What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing episode 2 of the M62 to E36 swap. It is currently like 11 p.m. right now. It was like 105 today, so there was no way in hell that I was working on the car today during the day. So we're not going to be doing anything too loud just because of my neighbors and stuff. But I do need to get the engine onto the engine stand and get it all cleaned up and just kind of start getting the car ready for paint. We are still waiting on the swap kit. That should be coming in within the next week. So yeah, we kind of just need to get the engine prepped and ready and just kind of make this thing look as clean as possible for paint. All right, guys, hooked up the chain. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. We need to separate the trans from the motor so we can get it onto the engine stand. We can focus on prepping the engine bay. I need to unbolt some of this stuff and just let it hang. Take off this plastics, undo any like harness that I don't need, and yeah, just kind of get it cleaned up as best as I can. All right, guys, I finished taking out the tranny bolts. Now I'm just separating the engine and the transmission, so then I can get the engine onto the engine stand. To take off the flywheel, you need this. You need to have a long Torx 60. And there's 9 bolts, and but yeah, so I got those guys off, and with those guys off, now I can actually put the engine on the engine stand, which is exciting. It doesn't look like this back plate. This is a cooling plate. Most times these leak, and they'll leak all over the backside of the engine, and it'll sometimes look like a rear main, or not a rear main, but you'll see coolant coming between the trans and the engine. Guys, we got the motor off of the cherry picker and onto the engine stand, which is very exciting. I had to go to Home Depot. The tranny bolts weren't long enough. These are M10 by 1.5, and I got 80 millimeters long, and they work perfect. I just put one on this right side, left side, bottom left, and then through one of the starter holes with a nut on the back side. I'm trying to take my time. I'm getting really excited with all the parts that are gonna be showing up and with this whole build actually. I'm just trying to stay calm and take it day by day and make sure that I do it proper. So yeah, let me show you guys what we're doing. All right, so I pulled the master. It's, you gotta pull the actual reservoir master, and then the 4 bolts are on the back side underneath for the brake booster. For the ABS, it's 2 lines, 1 line from this side, 1 line from that side, and I just tuck those away. So now I need to go and just remove all these little brackets that are just not going to be used and make them look as clean as possible. So, you know, we went to the OG place. We got some power tools from Harbor Freight. So yeah, and I got these metal discs. I'm going to try and get most of this like seam sealer off. It just looks terrible. I went to Harbor Freight and got this twisted knotted steel piece because I'm trying to get more of this seam sealer on these tight spaces, and then what I was using was not working, but this thing is literally just eating it away, which is super cool. Yeah, it seems like we made a lot of progress today with the engine bay. It seems like once we get this seam sealer, there's a few holes I need to patch up. I made some holes trying to take the stock brackets out of the engine bay. So once we do that, then we can start sanding, Bondo and sand, and then paint. So it's super exciting that things are actually starting to move. Got rid of all this nasty seam sealer as best as I could, and all like the major like visible spots. I don't want to say it's gonna be perfect, but I'm trying to do as best as I can. I was gonna cut this out, but I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm just gonna rock the battery in the front. So then, yeah. So I don't really want the battery in the back. So I think I'm gonna rock the battery like right here. All right, guys, so we welded up those 3 holes. I went and bought a little flex core welder from Harbor Freight. My brother Mike's here. He's been helping us out. I don't know how to, right there, yeah. He was helping us out a little bit. So we welded up those holes. They're not pretty at all. So let me show you. So yeah, they're not pretty, but they are filled. I did have to plate them with some thick ass metal that I had. So don't look at that, but we're gonna Bondo over them, they're gonna look nice. But right now, we went and got gas with the pressure washer. We're gonna get it all cleaned up so I can actually see what I'm sanding. She's in the sun. So here we go. All right, so while we had it out, I just sprayed off the rack and pinion to make it look new again, because we are going to be saving this. This entire subframe is going to come out. We're not using it, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, so she looks a lot better already. All right, guys, car's back in the garage. We're gonna let it dry overnight, and then we can deal with this situation and then start Bondo and primering, or Bondo and sanding. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching the video. This is gonna be part 2 of the M62 TU to E36 swap. So really appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below, and make sure you guys stay tuned with this series with me. I think it's gonna be super sick on the first startup of this V8 E36 build. And yeah, so I'm just super excited. Please guys, follow along with me on this journey for this swap. and share, whatever. If you guys really enjoyed the video, make sure to comment below what your favorite part of the video was. If it was me sanding or me ghetto welding the whole car together, just let me know. See you guys.